Hi everyone, I'm Deborah from DeborahAdele's Craft Room. Tonight we're going to be painting a cardinal on a mini bottle gourd. I'm not sure what the name of this gourd is with this extra thing on the top, but it's a mini bottle gourd. So I'll get started. These are the products that we'll be using for this project. They are Americana acrylic paints by DecorAdele. The colors are RedIron Oxide, Santa Red, Spicy Mustard, Kelly Green, Lamp Black, and Light Buttermilk. We will also be using DuraClear gloss varnish when the project is completely dry. Okay, the first thing we do is paint this gourd with Santa Red, the whole thing. Whoops, okay. Try to get the strokes nice and, no, don't. After you paint the gourd red, you get your pencil and you draw a diamond shape for the beak. See? Then you paint the beak spicy mustard. Okay, that'll need 2 coats. While you're waiting for that beak to dry, you can paint the stem. I'm going to paint it black. If this gourd doesn't have a stem, then you should get one. Find a stem and peg it in. Make sure you paint the end. The beak has been second coated. And now we're going to work on the eyes. With a pencil, we're going to make 2 more diamond shapes Okay, see how these look? Now we're going to paint these black. Okay, I want you to notice that these two triangles meet a little higher than the point of the, see that? Than the point of the beak. It's like a nose thing right here. Okay. Put a second coat on if you think it needs it. Okay, now we're going to line around the beak. Thin out some black paint. And do a nice straight line. There you go. Okay, again with the black, we're going to do another line, which we're going to be the top beak. You go down like this, and you go back up. See how that is? Okay. Simple. But if you have to touch it up, you know, just go right ahead. We're going to shade the beak with RedIron Oxide. Remember to get some water on your brush, touch it on the napkin to pull the excess water out, and then dip it in the paint and shade. Okay, we shaded the top. We're going to let it dry because we don't want to pull it off with our next stroke of shading from, you know, when we do the top part. Now I'm going to do the bottom carefully. Okay, the bottom is done. Now we're doing the top of the beak. And the top of the bottom beak with just a tiny bit. Okay, there's the beak. Now, with a brush that has a nice bottom on it, test it out a couple of times before you commit. Okay, looks like it's going to work. And then you put in white dip dots for the eyes. There's one. There's the other. Be careful when you do this. It's important you get it in the right place and that they're the same size. So make sure you dip and then dot, and then dip again and then dot. While we're waiting for those white dip dots to dry, we're going to put some eyebrows on this cardinal. I don't know if they're going to look right or not, but we're doing it. Here you go. Oh, perfect. We're not doing any eyelashes though. Okay. Now with some black, fresh black, we're going to dip dot the buttons down the front of the cardinal. 3 of them, as usual. 1, these are kind of big. The cardinal is so plain that I thought that big buttons would be better than the little ones. 2. 3. There you go. 3 buttons. We're going to let everything dry. Okay, the eyes are dry enough now. Be careful of the buttons because they're still not dry. Now we're going to put the eyes in. Instead of, well, let me just put one in and I'll show you. So you put it on the side, the dip dot. Do another. Okay, there you go. Okay, now with Kelly Green, I'm going to put in a couple of holly leaves on the neck for a bow tie. You can glue a bow on if you want, but I'm going to do this. Yeah, it looks so far. Okay, 1. Okay, this is going to need another coat. Now I'm going to line the holly leaves, which is optional. Okay, got one lined. It's usually easy to line things that are short. But then you get into those long lines and it's suddenly not as easy anymore. Okay, they're lined, and I'm going to put a couple of veins in them too. Okay, now the veins are in. Little touching up required. I'm going to use deep burgundy for the berry because I want them to not match. So I'm going to put only one. I just did one, and I think when that dries I'm going to have to line it, because even though it's a different color, you really can't see it right. I just drilled a hole in this after it was painted because I looked and there was no hole. So I don't recommend that. I recommend that you do this before you start painting. And now I'm going to put some paint inside the hole. Okay. And get a hairpin. Bend it like this. Pinch it together. There you go. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Thankfully, nothing happened. So now I'm going to try to line that holly berry. See how that turns out. Doing some pretty scary stuff this time. Oh, that worked so far. There you go. Now you can see it better. And I'm also going to put a little bit of a little shine spot on the berry. Oh, that looks pretty good. Anyway, this project is done. Fast, simple, cuter than a bug's ear. And there you have it, a Cardinal Christmas ornament. If you get one that you like and it's flat on the bottom, you can leave the hook out of it and just sit it on your mantle or table or something. And you can also paint one of these on a bigger gourd if you'd like to do that. So there you have it, a cute little cardinal. Thank you very much for watching my video of a Cardinal Christmas ornament painted on a mini bottle gourd. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you get notifications of future videos. Thank you so very much for your interest in my gourd painting. Bye-bye.